Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we'll be dissecting Katy Perry's mission into space because the rest of the world is, and a lot of people aren't so happy that she took that Blue Origin flight.
Including a little redhead beloved girl.
Right, a famous icon. We'll also talk about Tom Cruise because he continues to fuel dating rumors with Ana de Armas.
Ooh, I kind of like this couple together. Maybe.
What is that?
Like, do we know for their couple?
It's a will they, won't they. I don't really care about them. You might care.
I care.
You care. And finally, we'll talk about the lady with the teeth.
Aimee Lou Wood.
Yes.
Lou Wood.
Aimee Lou Wood. She was in White Lotus.
She played Chelsea, the cute British girl.
Anyway, she's been kind of bullied, as she would say, lately. And we got pictures of her in tears on the street with her boyfriend the other day.
I don't think boyfriend, co-writer.
Co-writer.
Yeah,
oh.
but still, she was pretty distraught.
We will remind you, we are live.
We are live.
Live.
So you know what that means, you guys. Leave those comments. And if you didn't join yesterday, we're going to give you an update today. This is our first week where we will be giving away a free TMZ t-shirt.
Huge.
And that is going to go to the best comment of the week. So you could be the lucky winner today. We just have to feel something from your comment to choose you.
It's like we'll know it when we see it. T-shirt award-winning comment sort of thing.
Is there anything that people can do to get you to pick them?
If someone could convince me to change my mind on something,
that would
be
like
pretty,
that.
with a point that I hadn't thought of, that would be pretty, because I don't change my mind very often.
True. I'm easy. I like compliments.
Compliments. Okay, very good.
But any comments you guys have about any of these stories, about us, about the TMZ podcast, drop those comments and we'll be combing through those at the end of the show.
Okay, to begin with, Katy Perry versus Wendy's.
Like actual Wendy's, the
like
burger chain.
Actual Wendy's. Katy Perry obviously went up to space with her colleagues. Who was it? Gayle King.
Lauren Sanchez, Gayle King, other women. They made herstory.
And now she's being mocked by a few people, but Wendy's in particular put up a comment on a picture of Katy in her spacesuit, and they said, can we send her back?
Oof, what a diss from Wendy's.
Wendy's actually, whoever's running their social media always does these little is
petty,
it too far?
petty.
But the interesting thing about that was then Katy Perry's nemesis, Kesha, she joined in. And
Do you remember what their beef is over?
No.
It's over Dr.
It's ground beef, by the way, at Wendy's.
And square patties.
Square ground beef.
Kesha and Katy Perry had been feuding over the Dr. Luke stuff because Dr. Luke, the producer, did a lot of Kesha's hits. But remember, she had that nasty lawsuit with him, claimed, he treated her wrong and, all this horrible stuff. So Kesha, she's been trying to move on without Dr. Luke in her musical journey. Mm-hmm. But Kesha has been working with Dr. Luke, which everyone's like, no.
Because, you're befriending the guy that Katy hates.
No, that Kesha hates.
That Kesha hates. You're right. Kesha hates. Yeah, so, I mean, this is just going to make their beef even worse or better, or I don't know.
Their ground beef?
Their ground beef. I think that, Katy should lean back into it too. You know what I mean?
What does Katy say? Because Kesha responded to Wendy's tweet holding a Wendy's cup, sipping out of it, right? Which was subtle but meaningful.
Subtle but meaningful.
So what is Katy Perry? What's her move now?
Maybe she just goes to McDonald's. That wouldn't really do it. She should get, what's a fast food chain that she could get to be on her side?
I feel like you do Burger King and you wear the crown.
Burger King. Okay.
Because King, I don't know.
King, Queen. I like that.
Yeah.
But also model Emily Ratajkowski.
I love her.
I love her too. She criticized everyone on board, basically saying
She torched
them. And she's right. She talks about the space mission this morning. That's end time shit. Like, this is beyond parody, that you care about Mother Earth and it's about Mother Earth and you're going up in a spaceship that's built and paid for by a company that's single-handedly destroying the planet. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, and the fact that Blue Origin and Jeff Bezos did this all-female mission to try to make us feel all warm. It was just...
I mean, they did research up there.
On what?
They did some research on women menstruating in space.
What?
I don't know.
They went up there...
Unclear if they were all on their periods, but apparently that was some of the research they did up there.
Did the girl on her period say what?
I don't know. Because I guess back in the day, women that were menstruating weren't allowed to go up into space. Something to do with the gravity and everything that's happening. Stop. But everything's like happening inside. Obviously now it's like, okay, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Do we know what the results were?
No, I don't think we do.
Oh.
What do you think the results are going to be?
I don't know.
Too many angry women.
Okay, should we get on with our next story?
Sure.
Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas continue to fuel dating rumors.
Ooh.
They arrived in the UK together by Chopper. By Chopper. So they've been seen together quite a little bit recently.
Yeah, they were in Madrid, Spain. Are they filming a movie together?
I believe so, yeah.
But like hanging out is interesting because Tom Cruise, he's had lots of female co-stars in movies, but I don't think we've ever seen him hanging out with them like one-on-one outside of filming.
Yeah, I feel like...
And Ana de Armas kind of gives me Katie Holmes vibes.
Yes, true. Just like a little sweet brunette thing.
Yeah, like soft-spoken maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, I could see them together. Like, this is not far-fetched at all.
It's not. Why do you care about this relationship?
Tom Cruise is the #1 actor in Hollywood. He is the biggest movie star of our time right now.
He's maybe the most famous and mysterious and weird, like, A-grade that we've got.
Right. And also, if you think about it, like, Hollywood, 15 years ago, you had A-list celebrities, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, all these people, Angelina Jolie. They were not on social media. They were mysterious. Right. And that's kind of what added to their A-listism.
Right.
But now we're like, everything is transparent. Everyone's on social media.
Yeah.
Like you have like The Rock going live. Not that there's anything wrong with live, but but now you have so much from everybody all the time that A-listers are like losing their charm. But with Tom Cruise, I don't see him on, social media.
No.
Like you still are curious about him. Just him stepping out with Ana de Armas is a story because we're like, what is he doing? What is he not doing?
I just don't care about the guy. He seems just odd and
I mean, he's definitely odd.
Mission Impossibles, they were good and whatever. Like
Top Gun,
sure. But I don't revere him, I don't think. And I don't really like his dating life. He's just going to be with Ana de Armas for maybe a few months and then they're going to break up.
Wow, you don't think it's going to be like a Nicole Kidman situation?
Nah,
he lasts a while?
He just has a little dalliance after the dalliance.
What's a dalliance?
I think it's means a short little thing.
In Australian?
I don't know. Smart word. Look it up.
Oh, no.
Look it up.
You went to college for English or something, didn't you?
No. Art. The arts, yeah.
Oh,
Philosophy, actually.
Wait, what is it? I thought it was
Well, in Australia, if you study the arts, you pick all these humanities subjects underneath the arts. So I did philosophy and anthropology, if you must know.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anthropology, huh?
Study of people.
Okay. Touché.
Okay. On to our last story. Aimee Lou Wood, Chelsea from
White Lotus.
She was seen in tears on the street following, what she calls bullying by Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, this is really sad. So she was out in South London. She was seen with a co-writer and she was distraught, crying. He was hugging her at one point. And, it's unclear exactly why she was so emotional, but this is on the heels of her being publicly upset about her portrayal on Saturday Night Live where, they had one of the SNL comedians on there with the fake teeth.
Right.
And it was such a small part, but you knew it was her.
Mm.
And it was kind of like a funny skit. It was white POTUS.
It was quite funny.
Yeah, you thought it was funny?
And I don't like SNL. I'll go on the record and say I don't find SNL funny.
Yeah.
But this skit I found kind of charming.
Like, do you think it's okay for her to be sad about the portrayal?
Yes, but also her teeth are the reason she got the role.
You think so?
Her teeth are why she's such a memorable character.
I mean, she's very unique looking.
I
love the teeth.
I love the teeth too. And that her teeth, what started as maybe something she felt ashamed of.
Yeah.
And now.
She has talked about in the past, like during school and stuff, she was bullied for the teeth.
And now kind of like her moneymaker.
Yeah.
But I still understand that if you feel bullied by someone, or that's still not cool. So I think Saturday Night Live, do your thing. Aimee Lou Wood, right to be offended.
Yeah, and you know what? I think, too, because she just blew up like this past year, mostly because of White Lotus, but she's been in other things. I think, too, maybe she wasn't used to fame, and now she's really getting a dose of fame. And that comes with, portrayals and mimicking and, kind of poking fun. But I think SNL, they don't really, they make fun of everybody.
Yeah,
Donald Trump, they do the hair with, everybody. No one's safe.
Yeah, they kind of caricature the person.
Yeah, which in a way I would feel is like flattering in a way. Like if you could be a Halloween costume, I feel like that's flattery.
If you can be a Halloween costume, you've made it.
And she could be a Halloween costume.
Why? What would you do?
Uh-oh.
Is that going to be bullying now?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's read out some of your comments.
All right, so for the Katy Perry story, Smith said the whole space mission was a waste and stupid.
Okay, I agree. You're up there for like 90
the
seconds.
Research?
The menstruation? Let's wait till we get the results.
Hazel Pony said Katy almost was her own firework.
Nice.
Yeah.
She kissed the ground and she liked it.
Yeah, she did with her dirt lips.
Yes.
Crystal Armstrong said she should have stayed up there. Mr. Blue said Katy a baddie. Yeah, she's gorge. Jenny Allison said, Wendy's having beef with Katy Perry is so random, but the Blue Origin flight yesterday was such a waste, choosing mostly rich women.
Yeah, but also to talk about it as like this all female, like no, like they were just like in a Disneyland ride and there were people on the ground controlling them. It's not like some female empowerment thing just because you put women in the capsule. None of them are driving it.
Rude, maybe they are. There's women back at the station doing deep, deep, deep.
I would hope so.
Carl's Place said her career is over. She hasn't had a hit in years, washed up and confused.
I think,
it has been a minute.
And the fact that everybody just jumped on her specifically over this,
true.
Not on Gayle King, not on Lauren Sanchez.
She was singing up there, and
singing. Did you see she brought a butterfly up there with her set list on it for her tour?
Oh no!
Stop it, Katie! Stop it.
For the Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas story, Steph G said, "I don't think Tom Cruise is the top actor of the current time. His movies aren't that interesting."
Agreed. It's Mission Impossible.
Then who? Who's top actor?
Top actor of our time?
Yes.
Ryan Gosling? George Clooney?
Okay with
Nicole Kidman?
George Clooney hasn't had a movie in years.
Nicole Kidman, baby.
Okay, we're going female.
Oh, well, that's actually Tom Cruise's ex, so wow. What a power couple that was.
Yeah, definitely. Carl's Place said Tom Cruise should go on a safari with Mel Gibson and they could howl at the moon together. That would be an interesting duo.
That would.
For the Aimee Lou Wood story, Jessica McInnes said, "No one is safe" is definitely a great way to put it. They go pretty far. Agree with Charlie and Charlie.
Wow, thank you.
Wow, thank you, Jessica. Heather D said, "I'd probably cry too if SNL made fun of me, but then get over it because that's awesome to get roasted by SNL." I do think it's kind of like a rite of passage.
What feature of yours would they sort of caricature? Do you know how the teeth with Aimee Lou Wood?
My dimples.
You think that they'd do big dimples and everyone would know it was Charlie Neff?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Okay, what are you going to say then?
Just for me or for you?
For me, and then I'll say what I think for you.
I think they'd probably just put on a really Valley Girl over-the-top accent.
Oh, you said features.
I did say, okay, and then...
Blonde hair.
Yeah, but everybody's got blonde hair.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said dimples.
Okay. Let's go with dimples.
What were you going to say? Charlie, I don't like the way you're examining me right now.
True. That's weird.
Okay, for you, the hair. The greasy, straggly hair.
Yeah, homeless looking.
Oh, wow. So self-aware. Couple miscellaneous comments for you guys. Jesse Remsen said, "Good morning from Detroit."
Good morning.
Wow, good morning.
Wow.
The Thought Experiment said, this is the best comment. What did I win? Sorry, The Thought Experiment.
Experiment failed.
Yeah.
Good
Oh.
try.
Marcy P said, love the purple rainbow sweater, Charlie Neff. Thank you. I don't remember where I got it from, but
Some vintage store.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. David Salvador said, Charlie Cotton, is there any chance you will transfer to Colorado College from Colorado? What's up with the show? Oh, your wife
My
is
wife's from Colorado. But then if I see any sort of vintage clothing that has Colorado on it, I'll buy it.
I like that.
But this wasn't even her school or her anything. And so she's like, why did you buy that? That's weird. And I'm
What
like,
school
well,
did she go to?
She actually went to FITM over here in...
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, she is in fashion in a way.
Yes.
She designs shoes.
She's a shoe designer.
Wow,
Shout out.
Super cool. Shout out Erin Cotton.
Okay.
Kim Delorme said, you have the cutest dimples.
Thank you.
If you had dimples, we wouldn't be able to see them because they're just covered by,
covered up. My beard.
Carpet.
If someone offered me $1,000 to shave my beard, I don't think I'd do it. Actually, I know I wouldn't do it. I know I wouldn't do it.
What about your every hair on you?
To shave every hair on me?
Yeah, what would it cost?
Every hair on me from the neck down. I would do that. Actually,
How would
already
we
done
know?
it.
How
Already
would we know though? And I don't.
I could
wanna
prove
know.
it. I could prove it.
No, we're good. We're good. Are we picking one of these comments today for the free TMZ T-shirt of the week?
I don't know, Charlie. I don't know, man.
Okay, you know what? You didn't razzle dazzle us today, guys. It's okay. These were actually a
Good.
big step up from
Step up.
yesterday.
Step up.
I'm super stoked to see what comments you guys got tomorrow. I'm feeling good about Wednesday. I'm feeling Wednesday, we're going to have a TMZ T-shirt winner.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
We'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Bye.